Hi. Oh, Jesus, my phone went off. Good start to the episode, guys.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Kieran, and this is Rob, and he's Rob, and this is Kieran. Welcome to Cypher Podcast, episode 35.
35?
35.
Oh, shit, mate.
Yes. We will be bringing you the news in a moment. We also have the topic of our favourite and most hated, the best and worst songs featuring another artist, with an addition of our own wish list for future collaborations.
Yeah. So obviously, collabs are a big thing that still occur to this day. That lots of artists are still employing and still doing. So we thought that sounds like us. Let's cover that.
Yes, we're collaborating on this topic. You can go home now. So also in the first installment of the fan picked reviews, we are going to be reviewing the Wretched Sounds by Alaskan born, Seattle based Not N-O-T-T Titty. So yeah, join us for this wild episode.
Very musical of you.
Yeah, cool. So starting with the nudes, we have Guns N' Roses.
Are in the fucking studio now?
Yeah, they're going to be in the studio at some point this year.
Yeah.
New album, wasn't sure if it was going to happen. Wasn't sure if the reading was going to happen, so that happened. But yeah, album has effectively been confirmed to be happening. So Slash and Axl and Duff and the rest of them.
Duff man.
They will be doing that.
Yeah, fair. Quite looking forward to it. It'll be interesting to see the differences, because I think it is going to be quite massively different from Guns that we are used to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure their last album was Chinese Democracy, and I think that was about 2008. So it's been at least a decade since they've done any music, regardless of the reunion or not. Well,
So-
Slash always done his side stuff with the Legend of Miles Kennedy.
Yeah, man. And obviously Velvet Revolver as well. How long ago that was, I have no idea.
And quite.
Yeah. But yeah, looking forward to that. So what else have we got?
Yes, in happier news, Enter Shikari got stuck in a lift after that gig. I think it's fucking brilliant.
Enter Shikari could not exit the lift, as you said.
Yeah, Enter Shikari cannot exit the lift. Yeah, bang on.
I mean, mate, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
No titty. Well, you're just no fun.
Yeah, I mean, you may as well just get off the podcast, Sophie, to be honest.
Well,
We're only here for the tits. They may be mine, but that's fine.
I'm here for the lovely conversations of music, I'll have you know.
Oh, yeah, fair.
And the news.
Yeah, so on top of Shikari getting stuck in the lift, well, not literally on top of them, the unfortunate news, not in good news at all, the guitar pioneer, sorry, Jim Dunlop has died.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that, of course.
Yeah, man,
Thoughts
really fucking
go out
sad.
to the family and everything, but Dunlop, if you haven't heard of him, that's pretty crazy. But yeah, he's created a lot of stuff for all the musicians we listen to these days.
Yeah, massively entrepreneurial, I guess would be the right word for it, within the music industry, particularly in our chosen genres.
Yes, grime.
Cool. So, unfortunate stuff. However, we move on to the Grammys.
The Grammy Awards were last night, and I have the nominations and winners of the rock ones. I'm not going to go through all of them, because that'll take a long time and no one would really care. So, Best Metal Performance, the nominees that did not win were Under Oath with On My Teeth, Trivium, who I was hoping for, with Betrayer, Death Haven with Honeycomb, Between the Buried and Me, Condemned to the Gallows. But the winners were High on Fire with Electric Messiah.
How very poetic.
Yes. Best Rock Song, the nominees that did not win were Ghost with Rats, which I was kind of hoping would win.
Yeah, they seem to be like on the rise quite a bit, actually.
Fast rise, yeah. Bring Me the Horizon with Mantra, who I'm glad did not win. 21 Pilots with Jumpsuit. Greta Van Fleet with Black Smoke Rising, who I was hoping would win. And the winner, by someone I've never even heard of, was St. Vincent with Mass Seduction.
Okay, yeah, I'm really surprised Greta Van Fleet didn't win that one.
Yeah. Really
surprised. It's worth pointing out that I have no idea about any of these, because
I nearly dropped that, and I've still started burning myself.
Oh, wow, that's unfortunate.
It is.
Yeah, Grammys.
Yes.
Wasn't paying much attention, so this is very news to me as well.
Yeah. So Best Rock Performance, the nominees that did not win were Hailstorm with Uncomfortable.
Give a shit.
Greta Van Fleet with Highway Tune.
Yeah, come on.
Viva 333 or 333 with Made in America. Made in America? Whatever. And Arctic Monkeys with 4 out of 5. The winner was Chris Cornell with When Bad Does Good, and his kids were there to pick up the award for him.
That's okay. That's fair enough. I'll take that.
And finally, the best rock album. Nominees that did not win were Weezer with Pacific Daydream, Ghost with Prequel, Fall Out Boy with either Mania or Mania, and Alice in Chains' Rainier Fog. The winner of best rock album was Greta Van Fleet with From the Fires.
Okay,
So it was their EP.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and I'm super happy about that.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, those are the Grammys. So great news about the Grammys. Apart from they fucked up big time. So in the last bit of our news, in the in memoriam section of the Grammys last night, Vinnie Paul was left out.
Oh,
Vinnie Paul, who has been nominated for 4 awards over the years for the Grammys, Vinnie Paul was left out. So fuck the Grammys. We're obviously better. Rest in peace, Vinnie Paul. You are remembered very much so in the last year.
Fucked.
Yeah, it is.
That's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
I'm fucking shocked, man. What the fuck?
Load of bullshit.
They need to stop fucking around, man.
They do.
Crazy. But that is the news
for
this week. So we move on to our topic, best and worst collabs in metal. Or not even strictly in metal.
Not necessarily, yes. Mostly, but not strictly. One of mine is completely left field. Also, we'll add on our wish list at the end.
Yeah. So how did you want to lay this out? Do we want to go through our best first and then our worst second? Or do we want to go one of each?
I think one of each.
One of each?
Yeah, one of each.
One of each. Oh. Cool. So I'll do one best, you do one best, and then I'll do one worst, you do one worst.
Yeah, I've got less worse than you, but we'll figure it out.
We'll just go with it. We like to wing things here. We are
Decided.
Fucking built on that shit.
So the photos you'll see in the background are not collaborations. They are things that I just found of artists with artists. Although one of them may be one that I ended up being on my wish list, but can you guess which one? Anyway, so yes, do you want to start? Or shall I start?
I will start. So I will list my first positive collab that I really like and still to this day is a fucking classic and forever will be. It is Queen featuring David Bowie, Under Pressure.
It fucking well is.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fucking excellent tune. Will always live on. That is never going to die.
No, I put that on my list happily.
Yeah, fair fucking play. And so it should be. Cool. That is my first.
Yeah, like the combination of two legends, well, a collection of legends with Queen and My Throat Dying.
Always,
and David Bowie.
Always a fucking valid part. But yeah, just the mix is like you would expect it. Do you know what I mean? You would expect that it would work well. You'd think it would work well, and it does. But they sound right with each other. That's what's really fucking bewildering for me. I mean, obviously Bowie's got like a weirdness and a rockiness and a bit of a just that kind of vibe too.
Yeah.
If anything, Queen sort of have more pop about them in some aspects than Bowie did. But there you go.
Cool. Seeing as we both had that one, do you want to go on with your next?
Do I want to what now?
Seeing as we both had that one, do you want to go on with your next?
Okay, so I'll list off my first worst.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling that this one's probably made your list as well. It is the disgusting monstrosity of Bring Me the Horizon featuring Danny Filth, Wonderful Life. It's actually a shame because the guitar and the hook are somewhat catchy, but I just can't believe he would lend his name to a Bring Me the Horizon song.
And the fact that he screams like once in it and he's basically a puppet for the music video.
Yeah. It's sad, really. It's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, it's awful. I really respect Danny Filth. I love Cradle of Filth.
Yeah, man. I'm not even a big fan.
Certain parts of their career.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fucking big fan, but I was shocked, quite frankly. Especially like him lending his name to this album.
This is probably delayed for you guys, but right here, it feels like M. Shadows is looking through my soul.
It does a little bit.
Yeah.
Bad.
Anyway, sorry. Yeah, it's literally a monstrosity. It's damn awful.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Did it make your list as well?
It absolutely did. First one on there.
Cool. So do you want to give me one of your likes?
So I'm going to put out this like, and this is the left field one. I'm just going to get it out of the way.
Okay.
It's Ghetto Gospel by Tupac and Elton John.
Fair fucking play.
I fucking love that track.
Yeah.
I've not listened to it in years, but back when it came out, it was awesome.
Those who wish to follow me.
Yeah.
Ghetto Gospel.
I get a gospel. Yeah.
I must admit, I can't imagine you listening to that song.
I probably haven't listened to it in about 10 years, but I was thinking like, that's a good shout.
Yeah, it's
But
fair.
when it came out, like, it's kind of, I think when it came out was when I was transitioning into full-on Revo. And yeah, that's what I got from it.
Transitioning in from what, can I ask?
From someone that doesn't listen to metal. Hey, Shaman. Hey,
Sharp and
Hayley.
Sanguine. Alright, me. Yeah, cool. I fully agree. I think that is a fucking excellent mix.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it just works perfectly.
Yeah, it does. You would never think
Obviously came out.
gay pop legends with the rapper of at least his era, maybe of any time. He was bigger than big.
I'll agree with that, but everything West Coast was bigger than East Coast. Everything.
Yeah, but Tupac's, maybe it's because of his death, but he's got the name. Even when he was alive, he was the guy.
Tupac's got his name because he was the guy that managed to survive getting shot in the head and the dick, and then went fucking absolutely nuts, and released some really hateful albums, and then got killed. So it's a pretty tragic story on both ends, really, because
I mean, getting shot in the dick is tragic, yes.
yeah, it is a little bit. Especially, I mean, obviously, I don't know how much you know about the whole feud, but I know quite a bit about it because I actually did something in school about the East Coast West Coast feud. It was like a project thing, like an essay that I wrote out.
ASA.
Hey.
I don't know. I know less about it than you, but I'd still say he's one of the biggest rappers of all time.
Yeah, for sure. I think that was mostly though because it all came in as part of. I mean, if you're vaguely interested in it, there's the Defiant Ones on Netflix. Hashtag publicity for Netflix. But the Defiant Ones is a documentary on Dr. Dre's career, and that includes everything that he did with Tupac when he was working with Suge Knight.
Right.
And that was a big part of the reason why, because he worked with Dre quite closely, and Dre's a fucking legendary hip hop producer. So pretty much everyone that still works or has got like pinnacle work under Dre as their producer is still fucking massively popular to this day.
Okay.
So there you go.
Good shit.
Cool, yeah, really good stuff.
Give me another really goodies.
So my second goodie is Sepultura with Mike Patton from Faith No More.
Cool.
And obviously Mr. Bungle.
Yes.
And the song is The Waste. I've never really been a fan of the band, but Mike's vocals are obviously in a lot of Faith No More songs, and definitely in a lot of Mr. Bungle stuff. He's got some fucking twisted vocals, and his like style is a spectrum about yay big. But this song in particular, his vocals are just fucking dark and gritty and twisted, and it just works really well. It's a good mix. So definitely made the good list for moi.
Excellent.
Hit me with your bad stick.
So it kind of hurts to put this in there. It's not the worst, though it hurts. But this is Architects featuring Ollie Sykes. No surprise. With even if you win, you're still a rat. It's a fucking good song, and it's tarnished by. And I'm trying to put my bias about Ollie Sykes away, but he's screaming, "I've always hated," and it ruins a track.
Yeah, if you're not a fan of something that he does musically, it's gonna interfere.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with being biased about it. Like, you can dislike somebody as a person if they like performed musically well on something. Fair enough.
Yeah.
But whenever he lends those kind of whenever he lends any of his fucking vocals to anything, it's not good.
No. So yeah, it's a good song overall, but it is very much tarnished by Ollie Sykes.
I have a feeling that we're going to develop a bit of a running theme here with Ollie.
That's my last Ollie Sykes.
Okay, it's not mine, so I will skip one ahead if you're done talking about that.
Yeah, that's all I've got to say. It's just, again, great song, love Architects. Sorry, mate.
Fair enough. So I will skip my second one and go on to my third because it seems like it runs quite effectively off of it. You Me at 6 featuring Ollie Sykes, Bite My Tongue.
Yeah.
You Me at 6 refound a heavier sound on this album, but Ollie Sykes just ruins this track entirely. By his signature sort of, after his voice got fucked up the first time and he still tried to scream kind of screams.
Right.
That was this kind of era that was on. So you've got these like really nice, like obviously not like a massive fan of You Me at 6, but Josh Franceschi's got a decent enough voice. So sung throughout the whole thing, and then just out of nowhere there's just him for a verse where the instruments are downplayed with really fucking heavy vocals. that just don't work in the song.
Right.
And it's Ollie Sykes.
Tacky shit.
Tacky. Real tacky. And considering that You Me at 6 are actually developing a real fucking strong fan base by this point in time, I don't think they did themselves any favours.
Yeah.
Because any of the Bring Me fans that would have listened to that song because Ollie Sykes is featuring in it would have been like, well, the rest of the song's too light for us because we're so hardcore. Fucking scene kid. Fage yogurts.
What was that? Fagey yogurt?
Yeah.
What is a Fagey yogurt?
the little yogurt pots with the honey on the side. They're Greek.
What's your next What's your next love?
My next love will be Gojira featuring Randy Blythe.
I do not know this existed.
Wow, okay, so Adoration for None is the track.
None like the nuns, or
No, none as in N-O-N-E.
that's a shame.
Adoration for nuns. Again, not a huge fan of the band. That's not to say that there's anything wrong with Gojira. I've just never really gotten into them. I haven't given them much of my time. So
Oh, this is your worst.
no, this is good.
Oh, okay.
This is good. But I know this song because of Randy Blythe being in it, and I listened to it and thought, fucking hell, that's really good. And to be fair, ever since then, I thought I'm going to check out more Gojira, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But this song's really fucking good. It's just mad. It's crazy heavy.
Yep.
Musically, it's fucking sick all the way through. It's the perfect thing for Randy to lend his vocals to, 100%.
Superb.
I'll link it to you later.
I'm going to check it out. Yeah,
because
sure,
it's
man.
fucking sick.
'Cause I like a bit of Gojira.
And love a bit of Randy Blythe.
Yes, most certainly.
So who have you got on your loves?
So my next one is Five Finger Death Punch featuring Rob Halford
Crazy.
with Lift Me Up. The combination of the story behind it is really cool. Like, obviously, Five Finger are a massive fan of Judas Priest, and well, they recorded it together.
No shit.
Yeah, and it's such a good track. Like, I've had the privilege of seeing this live with Rob Halford.
Okay, that's sick.
When Five Finger supported Avenged in 2013 in Birmingham, Rob Halford's city of living, he came out. It was fucking incredible.
That's mad.
So that's obviously helped a lot. But the completely different tones of Rob Halford's like classical singing voice with the heavier tones of Ivan Moody's, well, not screamy but shouty kind of metal voice.
Yeah.
Really good track. Big fan.
Sick.
Have you heard that?
I have not. No, this is news to me.
Yeah.
So there you have ish. So we move on to some negatives then.
Yes.
And unfortunately, one of my controversials is going to come out now because I know for this album in particular is a big selling point for Korn.
Okay.
But it is Korn featuring Ice Cube, Children of the Corn.
Right. Yeah.
For me, the rest of this album is fairly strong. It's Follow the Leader, so it's one of their it's up there. And it's just such a weak point on the album for me.
Okay.
I don't think it works.
I've not heard it, but if I looked at the artists anywhere, I'll be like, no, right. I'll
probably.
check it out.
One of those things that I've only heard because I was willing to listen to the album from start to finish when it came out, or not long after it came out, and was very disappointed and always have been.
Right. Fair.
So I feel like it deserved to be on this list for sure.
For sure, indeed.
For sure, indeed.
I'm thinking with worst because you got a lot more worse than me. If you did two, everyone. So I've worst you, me, you. So if I go with my one now,
Yeah. Okay.
this one hurts the most for the worst. So I actually liked the track. I just felt the collaboration didn't really do much for it. It's Fozzy featuring M Shadows.
Oh!
Sandpaper.
No way! Hold on. That's on my bests.
Is it?
Yeah.
Interesting. I like the track. But it's literally M Shadows in a strange, it's not even his normal voice, just catch, scratch, wet, flash, which honey black, sandpaper.
Yeah, sandpaper. It is a bit weird. I actually wrote down it's teetering on meh.
Right.
For me, as in,
Okay.
meh.
See,
but...
mine's teetering, it's still good, but it's just the collaboration itself I don't really care for.
So you don't, because for me, the only saving grace in it is when they actually sing together, and it sounds like it works really well when they're singing at the same time.
Yeah, it does work, yeah. I mean, that is good. I kind of, in fact, skipped the part of my head when I thought of this, but, like, yeah, I like it. It's not awful, and to be classed under the worst, it's not really that, but it is just, you could do so much more.
Is it fair to say then, for me, it's teetering on, like, I put it in my goods, but it's teetering on meh, like in the middle. For you, it's kind of, you put it on the bads, but it's teetering in meh for the middle.
Yeah.
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 Fair enough. That's yeah, fair enough. Cool, so...
Another worst for you.
Another worst for me is, unfortunately, Good Charlotte featuring Sam Carter.
I thought you were about to go somewhere else then.
No, that one's on a different list. It's
Yes,
fine.
it is.
But no, the song Leech by
I've not
Charlotte.
heard this. No.
I believe it's off of their newest album, maybe. I feel like it's on RX, whatever it is, RX Generation or fucking.
Does Sam scream?
It's like his screamy, singy kind of vocals.
I'm gonna check it out, man.
It might be worth it. I just don't think it's a worthy thing for Sam to do, in my opinion,
Okay,
because
fair.
the rest of the track is lacking
Right.
hard. His vocals sound alright, as always, because I really like Sam Carter's vocals, but
Yeah,
that is that.
I'm gonna check it out tonight and see what I think.
Cool. I'm going to start marking the ones that I'm going to have to remind you by the time that we're done.
Yes,
So that
I
is
should probably do the same.
K and K.
I'll just do a circle. I'm not into the R's really.
Wow. Fucking hell.
Yep, RC.
You are a bit arsey, I'll give you that.
You're arsey right
Savage. Pascal Savage.
now. What's your next love?
My next love then will be
Me.
don't.
Just don't.
No, shut up. Black Label Society featuring Ozzy with Stillborn.
Not heard this.
Right. Fucking, I'm putting a K right there right now. Or should I just put a fucking square?
You are.
Yeah, Stillborn,
You are
sick as fuck
square.
song that just works, and I love the guitar with his vocals. It's just fucking, it's great.
Excellent.
A fucking square.
Just in case. My next love.
Please never do that again. I'll call a fucking ambulance next time.
So my next love, I'm not sure this one really counts because they are technically a band, but they're a band that were brought together for one album. So I'm putting it in there anyway. It's Roadrunner United
Okay, yeah.
with The End. It's a love. I love this song. It's great.
Yep.
So it features Matt Heafy from Trivium,
Excellent.
Dino, I will fuck this up, Dino Cazares from Fear Factory, Naja Pulin from Cold Chamber, Ray Magora from Stone Sour, Logan Madder, Machine Head, and Reese Folber from Frontline Assembly.
Crazy. That's a fucking...
Great combination of artists. I
Yeah.
absolutely fucking love the track. Heafy's fucking vocals are great.
Mm.
So's Matt's. And yeah, great combination of vocals.
Excellent.
Again, didn't really count, but it counts.
Yeah, no, I'll
Because
buy that.
Decided it.
So what do you want next? Am I doing a worst? Or
Do
am
a
I doing-
worst.
I'll do a worst. I will do my absolute worst. By far, my most... What the fuck?
I know.
By far, my most controversial on this list. Are you fucking ready?
Oh god, I feel like it might be one of mine as well. Go on.
It is Linkin Park featuring Jay-Z.
Okay, that's one of my favourites.
Numb Encore.
Nah, that's one of my favourites.
Nah, man. Controversial, but just never liked the mix. Sue me. Don't care. It's who gives a flying fuck about Jay-Z and Linkin Park. Make some noise. I don't fucking care, man.
What the hell are you waiting for?
A better collaboration.
Because there's one more time I lead you to fall. I mean, it's a good song, man.
Nah, man.
If they did a whole album of it, which I'm pretty sure they did, man.
I agree, but no.
But nah, it's good, man. What do you say, man?
I don't like the song.
I mean, it's totally fair.
Yeah, not a fan. Never
Shane
have been.
asked Rob, "Are you okay?" I'm not sure what it's in reference to, but I'm assuming this.
What?
Shane asks if you're okay.
Sure.
I'm assuming it's to do with your lack of decision making of goodness in Linkin Parksy.
Linkin Parksy. See, Linkin Parksy can suck my
Linkin
ballsies.
Zark.
Linkin Zark.
Cool. So
Jay Lincoln.
my next one is disgusting. I only discovered this last night.
Okay. Is it one of your worst then?
This is this
Yeah.
is my penultimate worst.
Oh, damn.
It's Ozzy Osbourne featuring Miss Piggy with Born to Be Wild. It is the fucking worst thing. I know he did Shaman, but it's, yeah.
What's that?
I didn't care for the album, but that song's sick.
The entire album is a mix of Jay-Z and...
I-
But, meh, I don't care,
I
really.
just...
So, yeah, Ozzy
I
and...
don't
Miss Piggy.
understand. So his vocals for Born to Be Wild is not bad. but then it's her just making groaning sounds like oh over it and Ozzy or some bullshit. It was so bad.
And you only discovered this last night?
Oh yeah, I don't know why I do this podcast. I fucking run shit like this. First we're reacting to Bring Me the Fucking Horizon, now this.
Yeah, there are some pretty dangerous elements to our role.
It's super bad.
Super bad. Right, so am I good or bad? What am I doing right now?
You're doing another bad, please, sir.
Another.
You liked it, John. The Miss Piggy thing. Jay-Z Linkin Park. You've now heard his
Okay,
voice.
that's fair.
That's fine, yes.
Cool.
If anyone actually likes the Miss Piggy thing, please let us know in the comments so I know who to block after this episode.
We care about all of our fans, just not ones that make poor decisions with their life.
No, you could be any race, sexual orientation, disability, but if you like fucking Ozzy and Miss Piggy, there's something certainly wrong.
So Shaman says, points of authority, no problems, one step closer is incredible in my opinion, but that's fair to be fair. I like Bring Me the Horizon and you two don't, so that's fair. That's not fair. That's really dangerously unfair in the world.
You've made your choice. I mean, you've moved away from metal almost entirely, so I'm not surprised.
Quite surprised with
the choice of album later.
Real fucking surprised, but there you go. Cool. So another negative for me, and again, potentially controversial and probably unexpected of myself. Soulfly featuring Chino Marino. Pain.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that is surprising.
I'm a big Deftones fan. Real fucking big Deftones fan.
Fuck
and
you.
This is just not. I mean, I like Deftones too.
Shaman.
All right. Okay. Fuck metal. Wow. That's saying. But I love deathcore.
Is that what that is? Is that what that genre we listened to earlier is?
Right. So.
I wouldn't call it death.
Not,
you know what? I don't know genres.
Do you know what, Shaman?
I also like Bring Me the Horizon. Not get it. It was a joke about the bands.
Hey. Please never do that again.
No.
No, it's giving me a heart attack. So yeah, Soulfly featuring Chino Marino,
myself.
fucking almost 20 years old and still has to make this list. I can just about tolerate it, but
Yeah, that's a shame, man.
it's a shame, man.
I didn't even think of that.
Hey, what a shame, man. Cool. So who is next on your lovely list?
My lovely list. It is Apocalyptica, featuring Adam Gontier.
Oh, okay.
With I Don't Care.
Fair.
Fucking track.
Yeah.
I almost put I'm Not Jesus on my dislike list.
Fuck off.
I don't care for it.
Fuck.
I never got the hype.
Fuck right off, because my next love is Apocalyptica featuring Corey Taylor. I'm Not Jesus. Fucking yes, mate. Such a good song.
Yeah. It's not awful. I think it's the hype that pissed me off. I was like, oh my god, and I'm like, I Don't Care is 15 times better.
I disagree. I like them probably on even strokes, but I've grown up listening to I'm Not Jesus, man. That is a fucking pinnacle.
See, I grew up listening to I Don't Care. Like, this is one of my first few tracks on my iPod when I was turning into a gremo.
When I was turning into a gremo, mate.
In fact, it probably wasn't even the first few tracks, probably years after, but well, I remember getting my Walkman phone. I was like, I can have music on this phone.
Right. Oh, shit, Nokia Express Music.
Yeah. Blap, blap. Again, I don't hate it. I just don't care for it. But I didn't put it on my list, so it's not that bad.
No, man,
it's just I just don't get the hype. That's my point. But
I fucking love that
Adam
song.
Gontier, his vocals. If you don't know who Adam Gontier is, he is the former lead singer of 3 Days Grace and the current lead singer of
Another
band. Yeah, but no, such a good mixture. And the Apocalypse is fucking great because of the symphonics.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Pretty much everything they do is good as long as they've got the right people that they're working with.
Yeah,
but they can fucking add something to any song.
Really. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. So I've covered a good. You've covered a good. Do you want me to do a bad?
Yeah, because I'm on my last bad after you hit this one.
Okay. So my next bad is Korn featuring Corey Taylor, A Different World.
Okay.
Just never been a fan, man.
No?
No.
That's quite a newish track, isn't it?
I wouldn't like to hazard a guess. Maybe, I don't know, but I just not a fan.
No?
Not a fan. I remember seeing, so the music video for it is them playing live, something like that. And I remember seeing it and being fucking really excited and listening to it and being severely disappointed.
Right.
I don't think Corey Taylor's vocals are actually very good on it, to be fair. But the rest of the song is kind of a bit... I could shrug.
Like a shrug, like a shrug. Right, I'm not sure which is worse on my hate list between Ozzy and Miss Piggy. I think it's Ozzy and Miss Piggy, but this one's definitely teetering on the worst.
Okay.
It is Five and Queen with "We Will Rock You."
Fair.
It's disgusting.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it's not. It's disgusting differently from Ozzy and Miss Piggy because Ozzy and Miss Piggy just seems like this is stupid, it's childish, it's mocking Ozzy a bit. Right, I don't see the addition to it. Whereas these guys, Five were a massive pop band back in the day, at the time of release. Queen are fucking Queen, and they come out with this bollocks. And it's just the poppy track over Brian May playing guitar. Like, don't ever do that. Stop right now.
Fair. I can agree with that, to be fair. I didn't actually think about it for either list, but that's fair enough.
I definitely didn't think it for the fucking love list. I'd rather have anal received.
Wow. Crazy.
I think that's probably a lie, actually.
I was going to say, that is a bold statement there, but I'm
a bit
just going to breeze right over that because...
Don't breathe in my anus.
Don't breathe in my anus. Just don't mind me.
So is this your final hate, or is this your...
No, I've got a few more.
Gotta go a few more.
Don't breeze in my anus.
Don't breathe. No, just what you're thinking.
I'm breathing in my anus. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts.
Give me another hate.
Memphis May Fire featuring Jacoby Shaddix. This light I hold.
Was not aware of it.
Don't be. It's fucking shit. It is just awful. It's like Memphis May Fire, not vocals that you will like at all. Very high pitched male singing, that kind of whiny, emo-core-y kind of high pitched vocals with Jacoby Shaddix over the top, thinking he can rap.
Oh
Like,
no.
Yeah.
That sounds bad, yeah.
It's awful, man. It's disgusting. I want to wipe my arse with the album cover
Fair.
that belongs to.
Well, I've got no more hates, so I'm going to cap off two honourable mentions,
Yeah?
and that is the entirety of the Metallica and Lou Reed album.
Yeah, fair.
Should never have happened. And one that I've just forgotten. Oh yeah, a song that I love but don't care for Jacoby's
His input
collab.
into it, yeah.
I think it's "Warning" by Skindred. If not, it's "Pressure" by Skindred. If not, it's a different song by Skindred. I know that. I'm pretty sure it's "Warning."
No, that's
No?
featuring Jacoby Shaddix. Warning, 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 warning. I'll be fucking surprised if it is, man. I'm sure it's not. Jacoby Shaddix.
"Warning."
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
God
It's literally
damn.
so unnoticeable. So unnoticeable that it's irrelevant. It's a fucking fantastic song that doesn't need to really happen.
Well, I mean, living proof. I wasn't aware that was the one.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what does he actually do in that song exactly, sorry?
I don't remember. Is that irrelevant?
Okay, yeah, I'm... whatever.
There's no warning whatsoever.
Yeah, I like it. So we've covered Fozzy featuring M Shadows, Sandpaper. I actually quite like that one, but it was a little bit meh. So we'll go on to another M Shadows collaboration, which is Good Charlotte featuring M Shadows.
Yes, this was my final pick. Well, first pick, but I was going to leave it to the last. You've ruined that now. Thank you.
You're welcome. Glad I could be of assistance.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, right? I've played this song in the hundreds of times over the 15 years that it's been out. I adore it.
Mm-hmm.
It came out at the right time where Good Charlotte hadn't gone to shit. It was in fact, I think it was their next single, "Get Your Hands on My Girl," that signified the downfall of their band.
The death of Good Charlotte.
Song is tripe. But The River, the perfect, like, not only did M Shadows in, which are obviously great for vocals, but the combination of the guitarist from Good Charlotte and Sinister Gates was in there as well.
Yeah, man.
Love it. The video is fucking great, like when they're morphing into each other.
Yeah, man. Shadow's vocals are fucking excellent
Yeah.
in this song, and it just fits the guitar so well.
Yes.
Like, I couldn't even tell you like how they managed to think of that, but it just works so
good.
perfectly. And
Lyrically, like, from both sides, is really good. Like,
yeah, I mean, I forget his name is Benji something.
Benji Madden.
Yeah, there you go. He sings really well in it as well.
Yeah.
I just think M Shadow's like part and what he contributes to the song fucking makes it. Just makes it what it is. And yeah, it's a good song. Real fucking good song. Cool.
No, not cool. We're not finished yet. I've prepared a 30-minute speech.
Okay,
on
go
the
for
river.
it.
Baptized in the river. I see you. Hello. Mind blank. So no, Yeah, it's great.
Really tried to hold that one in. That didn't work.
And I like how it's like, so it's obviously you've got the bit at the end where it shows like on my own.
No, not cool. We're not done yet.
And yeah, but I like that it's not just like they're not singing over each other too much. They have their own parts.
Yeah,
It's
I like
obviously the middle verse part is Shadows. The rest of it is Madden, and then they kind of collaborate at the end. But
yeah,
differently.
with the sort of like extra part on the chorusy bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So,
really
yeah.
fucking good.
awesome track.
I'm glad we agree.
Yes, my next. Well, technically I had that as well. So do you want to go next, or should I just carry on?
No, yeah, you go for one.
My next Good and Targan
Good.
is Paul McCartney and Wings with Live and Let Die.
Yeah, fair.
Absolute incredible track.
Yeah, fair. Excellent. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
choice.
fucking great song.
Yeah, I don't really have much else to say.
It was
That's
in
pretty
James
much
Bond, wasn't it?
it. Was it?
I believe so.
I've
Well, they had a
never
song.
watched a single James Bond film because well, actually, no, that's a lie. I've watched Daniel Craig ones. I've watched Daniel Craig ones, but when I say that to people, most people are like, "Wow, you haven't watched James Bond then." And I personally think the Daniel Craig films are okay. They're
You
the only
haven't-
ones that I've actually.
Nothing to compare it to. I liked Daniel Craig from Skyfall. The first two films weren't great, but Skyfall, who nailed it, I became a fan. But what the fuck? Pierce Brosnan, we are probably never going to do this, but in my head right now, we're going to watch GoldenEye one day.
Yeah.
It's sick. What?
So yeah.
Welcome to the new topic. What put you off?
What James Bond?
What made you think I don't want to watch this? Or
I just never got into it. Just never got into it. I remember watching or being asked to watch one of the older ones and watching about 20 minutes of it and just being like, nope.
Yes, John. GoldenEye. That's mine.
I played GoldenEye on my Nintendo.
I would hope you did.
Yeah, it was a fucking
fantastic.
sick game.
Oh, mate, this is weird.
I'm so
Such-
sorry that
yeah.
you see me in such a different way now.
Yeah, you're a peasant.
Oh wow.
Which I guess it's
I'm
not
a-
a different way, it's the same, but
Ah, mate, you can just
Snouch invasion.
literally fucking talk so loud you vibrate my ball sack when I dangle it over your face.
I feel like too much effort was put into that for a bad result, but thank you.
For a bad result. Do you question your nuts licking skills that much?
Moving swiftly on. You James Bond wannabe. I've actually lost. Go to a worst, please.
A worst, you say?
I do.
Well, that would have to be System of a Down featuring Wu-Tang Clan. Shame.
How have I never heard of this?
And yes, it is.
I'm not
It is a
listening to
shame.
it.
I wouldn't.
No.
It's pointless. Extremely pointless.
Wow.
Yeah. Do you want me to do another negative half of a similar sort of light? Mostly because it features a member of Wu-Tang Clan.
Go for it.
It is Limp Bizkit featuring Method Man. Together now.
Oh, God, that sounds awful.
It's literally,
Together
so
now.
the way it's like stylized is N together now.
Oh,
Just together now.
yeah, it sounds cringy.
Yeah, it is. Believe it or not, I actually used to kind of like it. It's got like it is strictly hip hop. It's Fred Durst like rapping over a hip hop track. There's no like Limp Bizkit feel to it at all. But it is actually Limp Bizkit featuring Method Man, which is bizarre for me. So there you have it.
Right. I'm just so disgusted with you.
Over James Bond.
Yeah.
You need to calm the fuck down, man.
It's just, I don't know how anyone of our age range has not watched it.
Because I'm not even like the biggest film buff anyway. There's loads of like pinnacle films that people are like, "How have you not watched that?" And I'm like, "'Cause I don't care."
Hi, Guy Gladstone. Have you seen James Bond? It's the intro question, isn't it? What the fuck's the music podcast?
Yeah. We're sat here talking about how James Bond is
James Bond.
fucking.
Shaking us down. Shaking us down. Anyway, so was that you gave me two? So if you move on to a lover, Mr. Lover.
Do you want me to give one, or have you got one?
You go for one, and I'll retort.
Cool. Following on with the kind of metal or rock and rap fusions that I don't actually mind is Anthrax featuring Public Enemy, Bring the Noise. And I will tell you why that is, because if anyone has ever played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 way back in the day, when you could skate around as Spider-Man, because that game was fucking sick, yeah, you'll know that song. And it's just nostalgic as fuck for me.
Yeah, I played that game.
I rinsed that game so hard when you're on the level of the school and you go up to the little toilets next to the gymnasium and you can hear people shitting.
Yeah.
It's a good game, man. That's what I look
that's
for. That's what I look for in a game. Grinds.
That was fucking surreal, apparently.
Tricks,
Wow.
and yeah.
You've just missed out. He's never seen one, apart from David Craig. David Craig? Daniel Craig.
David.
Simone, motherfucker, I got the guns, I got the gadgets, man. Anyway,
We're not on anything, I swear. This is just us. Like, this is just how. Craig and David. What are you writing down now?
I can't think of an actual episode name there, so I'm just putting Shimon motherfucker Craig David. So I remind myself to think about what we said. Cool.
Excellent. But yeah, Anthrax, Public Enemy, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Fucking excellent.
Yeah, fair. My next love is something I've mentioned a few times, and I'll mention it again now. It's Slash and Fergie.
Yeah.
With Dangerous Beautiful.
I thought this would be on your list.
Now, of course, Slash with M Shadows with their song, which has just got my mind, it's really pissed me off. Voices, Nothing to Say is obviously a favourite, but I thought I'd leave one with M Shadows in. So, but yes, the combination of Fergie, who finally like let off the leash of Black Eyed Peas and actually doing some proper singing, who sounds fucking fantastic in this track, and Slash being Slash, is a great mix.
Yeah, man. As you know, when you first mentioned this, I wasn't aware of this, so I went and checked it out on your recommendation, and it is very good.
Yeah, super duper.
Super duper. Love it. Cool. You don't have any more negatives, so I will hit you with my last one, and that is the travesty of B.O.B. featuring Hayley Williams. Airplanes in the night sky, flashing stars.
Yeah.
I could really learn to sing right now.
It's annoyingly catchy, but it's not for good reasons. It's like the Umbrella by Rihanna catchy. It's awful, but it's still in your head.
Yeah, literally all I put next to it was, nah, what the fuck, quite frankly.
Yeah, fair.
Sophie Ray says, yes, Fergie. Yes, one. Cool. So I'll move on to another best of mine then, which is Andy James, the brother of fellow local man and OPR man Timpy.
I didn't know he had a brother. I didn't know he was a.
I don't even really know. They just look dangerously alike, and he's an extremely good guitarist.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that they are related somehow. If not, they should be. Andy James featuring Angel Vivaldi, Wave of Synergy. It's just insane guitar work for a good 5 minutes straight. Listen to it. It's fucking wild.
Okay, sick.
There's no vocals, so it might not be your thing necessarily, but it's worth checking out. I'm pretty sure they are related.
Okay, cool.
I'm pretty sure. Cool. Have you got any more loves?
I've got plenty more. One that I know we both have.
Yeah.
It's Mark Morton featuring Chester Bennington.
Yep.
With Cross Off.
Yep.
Recently, have we released this yet?
Yes, we have.
We have released this in our reaction videos on YouTube, and you can go check that out now for our first watch. And yeah, fucking great combination of it.
It was sick.
Perfect guitar work, the heaviness, Chester's beautiful vocals, and him making a return to the heaviness in his vocals as well.
Making a return to the heaviness, but then also doing that kind of like gritty, rappy, not like rap, but that kind of like faster bit, and it was fucking sick. It just fits, man.
So fucking good.
Real good track. Anybody who hasn't seen it should watch us react to it and then be like, cool, I'm going to go and listen to that song now.
And subscribe!
Buy our merch. We don't have merch. Cool.
Not yet.
Have you ever heard of an album called...
Oh, look at John. Look at you go.
Bam, bam, bam.
Click on that link after this podcast ends.
Yes. Don't divert your screens away from us, you little fuckers.
He is worth the money we paid for him.
Wow.
I'm joking.
He is worth the money that I wish we could pay for him.
No, I'm joking.
So have you heard of an album called Sound City 606?
No.
It is an album that Dave Grohl stuck together. So Sound City is a legendary recording studio in America somewhere. I feel like it's in Los Angeles, but I could be wrong. Where loads, and I mean fucking loads of bands have done some of their biggest albums there. So Nevermind, they have a plaque for Nevermind up on the wall there. They have a plaque from Fleetwood Mac. Like all bands, all kinds of artists from different genres have done some of their best work in Sound City, and the studio itself has got a bit of a reputation for just having a vibe about it where the acoustics are perfect and you can just create some real fucking excellent sounds in there apparently. And the studio was due to be closed down, so Dave Grohl basically made the documentary to raise money to save it, and did. And this album came off of the back of that, and the collaboration is Grohl, Corey Taylor, and Rick Nielsen from Cheap Trick.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So the song is From Can to Can't. It's a fucking great song with Dave Grohl taking up the role of rhythm guitar and drums. So he's obviously, it's a recording, they're never going to play it live, unfortunately. But Dave lent his skills on guitar and did the drumming for it with a guitar solo from Rick Nielsen and Corey Taylor doing the vocals. It is a fucking twisted, sinister sounding track.
Stick a K on it.
Yeah, stick a fucking K on it. You should listen to it. It's not overly heavy or anything like that, but it is just vocally, I love it. It's really good. So yeah, I thought that definitely deserved to make the list. How many more likes have you got, sir? Because I have one.
I have 2. 2. I've got 2. Shall I stick one more now, I guess?
Yes, you stick one, I'll stick one, and then you can stick another one.
Yeah, that's how we do it in the dirt. So, Aerosmith with Run DMC.
Okay, or you can just take my fucking last one, that's fine. I'm fucking out.
I don't walk this way. Down this way. Give me a chance.
Just give me a kill.
Yes, a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people do like this.
Fuck a lot of
down
people.
The middle, and I am a fan.
I am also a fan.
I'm not like, oh my god, this is fucking great, but I like it. It's good. Enjoyable.
I think it's great. It's fucking classic. It's gone down in history for sure.
For sure. Yeah. So yeah, fucking great track. That odd mix again where it doesn't always work out, but the mix between rapper and rock worked out pretty damn fucking well.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. It's a good mix.
I have a feeling like back in the day before it was released, if they were like, oh yeah, we're Aerosmith, we're gonna do a track with Run DMC, most people were like, I'm sorry, where?
I don't know. I feel like it probably was one of the first ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so
anyone didn't like it. To be fair, I know of a few people that are just like, well, why? But most people don't necessarily say that they outwardly dislike it. In my experience, they just either don't care for it or enjoy it.
Yeah, sick. Yeah, I feel like it's just one of those things that work really well. So, finishing off with my last one, I'm surprised you haven't picked this. Got Lamb of God with Chino Marino with Embers.
It was alright.
Oh, it's so much better than alright.
I need to listen to it more, I'll give you that.
Chino's vocals are fucking beautiful at the end. I love it.
You showed me it in the car on the way home from one of the podcasts when I gave you a lift home one time way back in the day. Before you could drive.
Pinned. Well done, John.
Yeah, before you could drive, I gave you a lift home and you were like, mate, you need to check the song out. And then I remember listening to it and being like, yeah, that's fucking sick. I'll check it out again at some point, and never did. So
No.
I can't really feasibly put it on my list because...
I'm going to put it on an R, a circle, sorry.
Yeah, a circle. Thanks. Thanks, mate. Yeah, fucking square. But yeah, I will listen to it more.
Yeah, the heaviness of obviously Randy Blythe's vocals and the instrumentals of all of Lamb of God. And the fact that they left Chino to the end, I think worked perfectly. If it was throughout the whole track or like in separate segments, it wouldn't work. But at the end of the track, it's just like, yeah, it's basically you can't really tell what we're saying. But it's great.
I feel like you're doing it so much justice.
Yeah,
right
man,
now.
I feel I'm better than, but yeah.
Cool. So that is it for our best and worst, and we move on to our very small, in my case, wish list. So
Yes,
I'm going to let you do 2 first, and then we'll 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Cool. Okay. So in no particular order, apart from I'm working from bottom up. So in very particular order. First of all, Lamb of God and Howard Jones of Killswitch Engage.
That would be fucking sick.
Yes. So I feel like him collaborating with a very heavy band like Lamb of God would work because he's used to heaviness. But his soft vocals, as well as screams in Lamb of God, would be fucking great.
Yeah, man. I'm imagining it right now, and that's a really good mix.
It'd be perfect.
Yeah, I've actually got one with Randy Blythe here as well. So I guess I'll list that off now because it makes sense. Slipknot and Randy Blythe.
Yeah, I actually had that same thought, and I wasn't sure if it would work as well because of the similarities in their screams. There were also differences, but I thought they were too similar. I wasn't sure, but yes, I agree with it still.
Yeah, so I just thought I'd throw that in there. That is the top of my wish list. Mine is in no necessary order. It's just a few that I slung together that I thought would be
Yeah,
sick.
cool whip. Next up, Tool with System of a Down.
Yeah.
Maybe specifically the vocalists of System of a Down.
Serge Tankian
And
Darren Malang.
Yeah, both of those with the trippy vibe of the Tool music, I feel like would just work perfectly.
Yeah.
And obviously the vocals of James Maynard Khan.
Yeah. Does this mean that you've listened to a bit more Tool? Or...
Nope.
Okay, fair enough.
But cool. I will.
So I put down one that I thought could potentially work, but might be a bit of a controversial mix. But because I know that certain members of the band have met certain people of the other band, I thought Opia featuring Limp Bizkit or Fred Durst specifically would actually be really fucking interesting.
That could be really cool, yeah.
I think that could work. And like I said, they've worked they've supported them before.
Yeah, with Hacktivist. Yeah. Hacktivisms. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah.
My next one is one that I happened to decide whilst looking for images of random bands together.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, I've planned this all out in my head. So I'm going to leave it to last to change my mind.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I will just list off my last one then. A7X and Trivium.
Yeah, cool.
I would fucking love to see those guys do something together, or even if it was just like M Shadows on top of a Trivium track, or Matt Heafy lending his vocals or guitar work to an Avenged track.
I feel like the full band could work together. Football.
That would be fucking sick as well.
Bringing back a bit more metalcore back to Avenged, and bringing a bit more modernised metal to Trivium.
Yeah,
that combination. Yeah,
I feel like that could work.
Yeah, very much
really
so.
Fucking excellently, and I would love to go and see. This idea came off of the idea that I would love to go and see Avenged on a headline tour in like a nice fucking sized venue with Trivium supporting.
That'd be sick. Yeah,
that would be fucking excellent.
Definitely.
I would pay so much money that I don't have right now to see that.
Definitely two of the big four, in my opinion, of the early 2000s metalcore.
Yeah, for sure.
Along with Bullet and Killswitch.
That's such a shame about Bullet for my fucking Valentine.
Yeah. So sticking on that vibe.
Yeah, cool.
This has been mentioned a lot, and Lizzie Hale would love to do this. Lizzie Hale with Avenged Sevenfold.
That would be fucking...
Yeah.
I reckon that would work really well.
Female vocalist, like maybe half on the vocals, maybe like 60-40 to Shadows. So not just like a small part, I feel like a good substantial part in this song would fucking work well. Her voice is one of the best female voices in rock.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I'll go with them.
Go on. List it off.
Now, this is the penultimate one before the big one.
Oh, okay.
So this is
So this is kind of off the chain a little bit then.
Yeah, this is the Ghetto Gospel of the wish list.
Okay.
It's Miles Kennedy and Shania Twain. Because it would be fantastic.
Oh mate, so you've got an like insatiable hunger, haven't you?
I just need more Shania Twain, and why not? And I need more Miles Kennedy, so why not combine the two?
Fair.
But you'd think I'd have like the best thing out of metal that I love, which is Shania Twain, with the best thing in metal I love, with M Shadows or Avenged, but it wouldn't work as well. Miles Kennedy's got that southern rock / country sound of America. She's obviously Canadian, but she's a country singer, country pop. So I feel like if you mix those two together, it could be fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I can see that. So hit me with your last then, because this is what I'm excited for. It
is Iron Maiden and Metallica.
Interesting.
Right. This is my fan photo earlier. I was like, this will work perfectly because it's the polar opposites, and it is the two biggest bands of their genre: rock, Iron Maiden; metal, Metallica. Right. Obviously hard rock for Iron Maiden, not just Imagine Dragons bullshit. But I wouldn't fully class Iron Maiden as metal, and I definitely wouldn't class Metallica as hard rock.
I think Maiden have got metal aspects to them, but they don't carry enough, like, it sounds really weird, they don't carry enough heaviness really about them, and I think that's by design as well. I don't really think they want to be like categorized as a specifically metal band.
Yeah.
So
here's how I've planned out the song in my head while I was bored thinking earlier.
Please be nice to Maiden. Carry on.
It's good for both.
Yeah.
I am still a fan of Maiden, just nowhere near as big as Metallica.
Fair.
So it would start off with the two guitarists of each band doing guitars, funny enough, and then
wouldn't want them drumming.
No. And then you'd have like a stop drum from both the drummers. So like, what's the fuck's going on here? And it'd be kind of like a duel, but not a duel. Like it's not like look at us, look at them. It would go into Metallica playing with Hetfield vocals. Funny enough. Then that would stop. That would go into Maiden doing like a Maiden-y style song,
right?
But it's all part of. It would all fit into one, right? Into one song. It would make sense. It's not just like a them. And then it would stop again, like for like a split second. Then it would go into Metallica playing, but Bruce Dickinson takes the vocals with Metallica playing. It would then swap over to Maiden with James Hetfield on vocals until they eventually collaborate into playing one maideny Metallica song.
Metallica.
Or
Iron Talica.
So that's how it would work in my head.
Okay.
Kind of like a duel, but the song would all make sense in one. It's not like we're better than you, we're better than you. Kind of, it's obviously a planned thing, and that's how that one thing would work, and they would tour together as well.
I think, yeah, if it was pulled off in the right way, I think that could actually be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm just like a 30-second or a minute clip with each of the vocalists with the other band could work really well. Like see how Bruce Dickinson fares with that, and how James Hetfield deals with the. That's what I've got. So that is it.
Afraid to shoot strangers.
Yes. So let's cap off by reading through our lists one more time.
Okay.
To make up some more time for this podcast. So I'll go through all my best, worst, and wish list, and you go for your best, worst, wish list.
Yeah, go for it.
So my best: Good Charlotte, M Shadows, Sinister Gates, The River, Linkin Park, Jay-Z, Numb Encore, Aerosmith, Run DMC, Walk This Way, Mark Morton, Chester Bennington, Cross Off, Slash Fergie, Beautiful Dangerous, Lamb of God, Chino Marino, Embers, Queen, David Bowie, Under Pressure, Paul McCartney, Wings, Live and Let Die, Apocalyptica, Adam Gontier, I Don't Care, Matt Heafy, basically Roadrunner United with The End, Tupac, Elton John, Get the Gospel, Five Finger Death Punch, Rob Halford, and Lift Me Up. In my hates, Bring Me the Horizon, Danny Filth with Wonderful Life, Architects, Ollie Sykes, Even If You Win, You're Still a Rat, 40 M Shadows, Sam Paper, Ozzy Osbourne and Miss Fucking Piggy, Born to Be Wild, and 5 with Queen, and 5 and Queen with We Will Rock You. In my wish list being Lizzie Hale with Avenged Sevenfold, Miles Kennedy with Shania Twain, Iron Maiden, Metallica, Tool, System of a Down, maybe just the vocalists, and Lamb of God with Carl Swatch and Garges, formerly known as Howard Johns.
Howard Johns. So for my best, we have got Queen featuring David Bowie, Under Pressure, Sepultura and Mike Patton, The Waste, Gojira and Randy Bly, Adoration for None, Black Label Society featuring Ozzy Osbourne, Stillborn, Apocalyptica featuring Corey Taylor, I'm Not Jesus. What's up, man? Grohl Taylor and Rick Nielsen, Fozzy featuring M Shadows, with Sandpaper, yup. Good Charlotte featuring M Shadows, and Sin, The River, Andy James featuring Angel Vivaldi, Wave of Synergy, Anthrax featuring Public Enemy, Bring the Noise, Run DMC and Aerosmith, Walk This Way, and Mark Morton and Chester B. Crossoff. Worst, we have Bring Me the Horizon featuring Danny Filth with A Pile of Filth, Korn and Ice Cube, Children of the Corn, You-Mate-6 featuring Ollie Sykes, Bite My Tongue, Good Charlotte featuring Sam Carter, Leech, Linkin Park featuring Jay-Z, Numb Encore, What the Fuck, Soulfly and Chino Marino, Pain, Korn featuring Corey Taylor, A Different World, Memphis May Fire featuring Jacoby Shaddix, This Light I Hold, System of a Down featuring Wu-Tang Clan, Shame, Limp Bizkit featuring Method Man, Together Now, B.O.B. featuring Hayley Williams with Aeroplanes, What the Fuck. My wish list we will cap off with Slipknot featuring Randy Bly because that would be fucking sick. Opia featuring Limp Bizkit because that would be fucking interesting. And A7X and Trivium need to work together because I might die if they don't. And that is that.
There you go. Death is inevitable regardless. So, first of all, Ray, Sophie, I'm kind of struggling with the concept to her. What do you mean? We didn't see when that comment came in, so which part are you talking about?
Aerosmith, I believe. Aerosmith and DMC.
Oh, yeah, if you directly follow the one last one, then fair enough. So we'll wait for Sophie's reply. While we wait for Sophie's reply, if you didn't know already, you can. We've got a note open. I got royalty. I'm royalty and Sam Madden. Right.
Sam Madden.
Yes. I can't believe I just gone to Kendrick Lamar like that.
I am shocked that you even know the lyrics enough to do that.
Yeah. So it was that Farmer Llamas. So yeah, cool. We got notes, so you can.
We do have a farm of llamas. Thank you.
Yes, please.
Here's a new venture of Deciphered. Buy our llama merch.
Scoop the llama shit. So yes, go onto our notes and you can comment if you want to do a topic, discuss something, as long as it's good. And it can be anything, even stupid things like Sophie last year. She gave us one for Shag, Marry, Kill. We made a whole episode about that. So we don't. It doesn't have
It
to
was
be.
alright actually. Do you know
quite
what?
laugh,
It was
actually, yeah.
alright. Yeah, we did
I
alright.
haven't showed any of them since, but that's fair enough. I'm somebody's fetish. And yes. So stop. In the name of love. Yeah, so any topic you want us to do, any album review, or any song that you want us to react to, as long as it's got a music video, and try and aim for something big so we actually get reviews. Thanks. Yeah, comment on the note, let us know. Also, follow us on everything here, you bastards.
Excellent. So we move on to our first fan chosen album
Yes.
review.
Shaman Sanguine, who is currently watching, or if he isn't, he's an idiot because we're on his part. He was the first one to comment in this note, and he did so. So that's even more. I've lost my mic. Look what you've done. You've made me turn my chair. So yeah, the more comments we get, the more often it's going to happen, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So we've got a few that we're going to start working through the backlog now, but please pile on more.
Yeah, every 6 weeks they will be for nowish. If it gets wild, it'll be obviously updated.
Speaking of wild, we are going to do The Wretched Sounds by a band I've never heard of before today,
No.
or before we started doing this,
Yeah.
called Not, N-O-T-T.
Yes. Would you like to start, shall I?
I don't mind, sir.
Okay, I'll start.
Yeah, so...
Conference of the Arcane. So it's only a short intro track of deep demonic vocals. It sets the tone, and it's got a good transition. And it transitions well into the next track.
Cool. Yeah, eerie opener, not sure what to expect, but I'm assuming heavy.
Yes.
And we go on to The Wretched Sounds, the namesake, and I was correct. It is fucking heavy.
Yep. As Shaman has pointed out, they're a tiny band from Alaska, now currently residing in Seattle. They've moved away from that cold place.
And if you want to know
Yes.
more about the music scene in Seattle, then go back and check the episode out. America World Tour.
Yeah, boys. Yeah, cool. So the Wretched Sound, the vocals are heavy as fuck, whilst remaining clear enough to enjoy. There is a lot of passion and anger behind them. I like the guitar work on this track.
Okay, fair enough. So I actually put, yep, I'm already not really loving it. I can understand about 7% of the lyrics. That's about it. So vocally, it's not really doing it for me. I actually thought the guitar was a little bit uninspired because it just kind of does the same thing, same sort of tones throughout
Okay.
most of the song. However, their drummer is fucking sick.
Yep.
He
Okay.
is a real fucking good drummer, and that was all I really got out of the first song.
Cool. Luminous. Immediately liking the drum parts here straight away. The brutal growls continue throughout, and I'm liking it. I'm not hating it as much as I thought it would.
Okay, that's fair. Luminous, yeah, again, not sold. Black Dahlia Murder, Annotations of an Autopsy kind of feel to the kind of style of just throughout the whole thing. Being heavy means more than it being musically sort of. Kieran obviously unable to work a pen due to vigorous hair whipping. What? Okay. I'm confused right now. I don't.
It's because I forgot to write the words.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot to write that, and obviously she knows about my secret fantasy of jamming out to "Put my hair back up, put my hair back up, my man."
Yeah. For me at this point in time, I'm getting the impression that being heavy means more to this band than actually writing like sort of well structured and understandable songs. And I've drifted out of that kind of place. There
Is
was a
that not-
time that I was in there, but
Isn't that more like shitting on the genre rather than the band? Because the genre is this style.
yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's why I put bands like Black Dahlia Murder and Annotations of an Autopsy kind of feel. I used to love Annotations of an Autopsy. I've seen them live like twice in my life, and one time was at the Pits, and I could have sworn the lead singer gave himself a concussion by twatting himself in the head with a microphone
Excellent.
until he bled.
Great. That's what
Which
I like
was,
to hear.
yeah, it was always good. But I've kind of drifted out of that myself, and therefore find this kind of being slammed back into that place, and it's just kind of like, yeah, maybe about 7-8 years ago I would have been like, yeah, this band are fucking sick,
Right.
but not for me so far.
Fair. So we go on to the Carbon Lens.
Yep.
Yes. So start with the Carbon Lens, starting in a much calmer way and building up to the heaviness we've come to expect thus far. This track has a fair bit more variety in it compared to the previous tracks, and it's definitely the best track so far. Everything is impressive. The guitars are fucking great, and the drums really accompany them well.
Yeah, I said a slight variation on what we've got already, but so far I'm bored. Shaman, why have you done this to us? But yeah, I just feel like it's really not ticking many of my boxes by this point.
Okay. Devoid is just an instrumental piece. Here, lasting less than 2 minutes. It's a calm piece that fits quite well with Center album. It does leave me assuming that what we get next is going to be fucking brutal.
Yeah. Devoid, I like the ominous feeling. It's very sort of Fallout New Vegas. I kind of got vibes from that for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Unfortunately, this is one of my top tracks so far. And for an interim sort of interlude track in the middle of the album there, that's probably not a good sign.
It's not a good sign, no.
Yeah.
Cool. Ablation. I wasn't wrong. Every single member of the band here continues to impress. Oh yeah, I wasn't wrong in terms of the fucking brutalness leading in from the last track.
Yeah.
Yeah, every single member of the band here continues to impress. Some of the lengths of the screams are proper fucking insane. This isn't up there with some of their previous tracks, but it's still good.
Okay. For me, actually, I took a little bit of a different turn on this. I said, interestingly, something about this track feels really good. Mostly carried by the drums, though. Don't get me wrong, if you want heavy, then this is perfect, but I'm kind of bored right now.
Okay. Terminus 1, Baron, featuring CJ McMahon of Thy Art Is Murder. There's definitely a Randy Bly style to some of the vocals here, and I'm loving the groove of the instrumentals in the first half of the track. The tiny gap between this and the next track is simple as fuck, but it works very well.
Okay. Yeah, different vocals here. It's I like the variation. It added like a little something there. But again, it's just not enough to make up for the general feel that I had at this point.
Okay. Wow, we're so different.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised actually. I thought that this was going to be an album that you were going to be like, it's too.
I thought you were going to think that, but I thought you would like it.
Okay, so yeah, we really have gotten each other completely wrong this week, I think.
Yeah. Terminus 2 with Ashen. Sorry, Terminus 2 Ashen. It's not. Yep. This is, I think this is my second favourite track on the album. I don't think it tops the Carbon Lens, but they're pretty close. It starts heavy as fuck, but a minute in, it goes into this dark, mysterious sound that you expect whilst wandering down a corridor in a horror game. More damn impressive instrumental work and vocal display continues to the close of the track.
Fair. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, his vocals are good for what they are, they're just not for me. This is strictly based on what I would choose to listen to, and this isn't it. In my opinion, the transition they could have done more. I feel like with two tracks that have got the same sort of like name with like a different sub-name, they could have done more than just having a pause and then a fucking great big crash into the next track.
That's fair. Yeah.
I feel like it could have been a little bit more inventive anyway. So I put it doesn't really even have a cool transition. Not sold. I can appreciate the impressiveness of the drummer especially. Some of the guitar work is a bit samey. Well, a lot of the guitar work is a bit samey, and
there are moments though when it's fucking sick.
There are, yeah. There are moments when all of it is impressive. Don't get me wrong. There are moments when like the vocalist shines out as a really good vocalist for his style of vocals. There are moments when the guitarists really shine out as doing really well at what they do. But yeah, just not for me. This album really wasn't for me. So my OVR, I put, well, that sucked a fairly ungroomed chode. Not keen.
An ungroomed chode.
Yeah, an ungroomed chode.
The worst thing came into my mind. It's probably not what you meant, but let's move on.
Not overly keen. Don't recommend personally. Just a bit samey from start to end. Really appreciate the fan choice. It's good. This is what I quite like about it, is being able to identify different kind of music, and I'm glad that I gave it a go. And there were elements that I thought were impressive, which is what earned it its score, but it for me just sold itself short entirely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Overall, I enjoyed this a lot more than expected. This is certainly not my genre of choice usually, and this vocal style can get lost in me quite quickly. But I didn't get bored at all. I feel the album's length was spot on. I enjoyed the mixture of styles throughout, and the occasional break was appreciated, like with the middle song, and helped their case, in fact, for the whole album.
Yeah. Okay.
The choice to have shorter and longer songs worked very well too, as I think any more 8+ minute songs would have been too much, but they also suit having them.
Yeah, fair.
What is your rating?
So I had two numbers.
I
for this
didn't
one.
this time.
You just went straight
Very
in with
rare,
the one.
yeah.
Yeah, that is very rare, and it's also fairly rare for me to do this. But I'm actually going to go with the higher of the two and give it a 4 out of 10.
I was thinking you might go for 3. Yeah, in my
Yeah.
head.
It was a 3 or a 4.
Do you have any suspicions what I'm going for?
I think you're going to go for a 6 or a 7.
You would be correct. I'm going for 7 out of 10.
Wow, that is definitely higher than I thought it
Yeah.
would get from you listening to it.
Pretty mad.
Very much so. So that was our first fan-picked album review. Shaman, definitely don't shy away from giving us some more if you've got some.
Yep. Obviously try and mix up a little bit, and don't give us anything that's not rock and metal or Brilliant Horizon. Well, technically you're allowed to be... Oh, no.
Blasphemy.
Don't do that. Anyway, great seeing you, Shaman. Blocked. Yeah, thank you very much. And again, everyone else, give us stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So, thank you for joining us today on next week's episode. We will bring you the topic of the most controversial album covers.
Yes, I'm fucking excited. We touched upon this on our last Tour of the World episode because there was an album cover that I briefly mentioned that we said that we will go into more detail in a few weeks, and the time has come.
Yep, you can join that Tour of the World on Sverige, Sweden, last week's episode 34. So yes, we will be doing that. It will be we're gonna have like 2 album covers episodes come out soon. Like one will be like down the line, but that's different to this one. This is focusing on controversial ones.
Yeah.
And the next review, it's unsigned week because we missed it by accident last time. So it's for the first time in this year at least, I believe.
Fucking might be actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So it's unsigned week. Join us next week where it's kind of subject to change because it's a last minute thing. Because the original one we're going to do backed out, and we'll get them down the line. But yes, we believe. So the band's called The Ranch, I believe.
Excellent.
And I don't know the name of the EP. Waiting on details, but do join us next week, and we will love it or hate it. We'll definitely cut the bullshit. Again, note, type, stuff. Follow us on the things that you're about to see at some point soon. And much love. Bye bye.
Bye now.